Hello, Tribers. Who is the most important person for you? Is it your mom or dad? Maybe your siblings or grandparents? Kids? Husband? Wife? Is that it? If so, I would like you to reconsider this. Let's check why the most important person in your life should be you. Moreover, what does it actually mean? Will you be an egoist? Is it a bad thing? How can you be a positive egoist? Enjoy the material to learn more. What means to be an egoist? How were you treated when you were a child? Were your parents showing you love, understanding and care? How is it now? Do people respect you? Show you appreciation? How about you? About your feelings and well-being? Do you show yourself appreciation and respect? How do you treat yourself? How important are you for yourself? Are you find yourself sometimes stuck in some unpleasant or even harmful for you situation just because you don't want to be considered a rude person and you do not want to harm another person's feelings? What about your feelings, your well-being? Usually when someone is putting their own good up front, we tend to call this person an egoist, right? You might recall from childhood that your guardians were teaching you to always take care of others first. Regardless of whether this approach is good or not, should you do this all the time? Why? To not be called an egoist? But who actually is an egoist? Is it always a bad, negative thing to be one? To care for yourself first? Should you put yourself first? What if you have kids? What in that kind of situation? What is your opinion? As usual, share it in the comment section. I read every comment and I will respond to everyone. Society, on one hand, is prizing people who care for themselves, people who do not allow anyone to treat them unfairly, who does not allow anyone to use them against their will. On the other hand, though, this kind of behavior is quite often labeled as something wrong. Ensuring there is a thin line between these two kinds of egoism. There is the one that is caring only for itself, no one else at all. And then there is also an egoist who puts himself first, as it knows that when he or she will be well cared for, it can take care of others better and share with others if required. It feels happy and fulfilled and does not think, if I will help another person, I might end up with nothing for myself. So why is it good to be an egoist? Now, knowing this difference between those bad and good egoists, you might want to actually start to be one. The good and healthy one, who is aware that it is equally important as everyone else. For example, why should you allow others to enjoy something at your expense? Why should you sacrifice yourself for someone's benefit? Is this a good thing? What is giving? Do you feel in such? Do you really feel better doing that? In sacrificing yourself? Look deep in you. Kind of emotions, this kind of behavior, this sacrificing, figures in you. Are those good emotions like happiness, joy, love? Or maybe it is anger, frustration, worthlessness. It might be that you are covering this emotion and do this so well that even you cannot find them, feel them. By your whole uprising, you could be told and taught that you need to care for others first, that this is the way, the only way, and any other behavior is wrong, that you should or maybe even have to be proud, good, sacrifice yourself for others. And this kind of teachings makes you cover deeply your true feelings about sacrificing. I'm aware that now someone may quote Bible saying, but God and His Son show us that we need to be humble and look after others. God's Son even sacrificed Himself for us. Yes, that is all true. But Jesus also said, love your neighbor as yourself. So, how can you do this? How can you show love to others if you sacrifice yourself? Tell me, is sacrificing self same as showing love to self? Wouldn't be a better example of love? You take care of yourself first, so then you can share all your goodness, positive emotions with others. How can you be the most important for yourself? Being aware of all that, you might start to wonder, so how can I be a good egoist? How to do this without crossing this thin line? How to do this without endangering self to being called an egoist with the negative meaning? There is a sad news. No matter how careful you might want to be, always there might be someone calling you this. But in fairness, are you responsible for someone else's perceptions of you? If you are true with yourself, well, what do you think? I'm sure you have the answer for this and serious questions already, and I will happily learn them from you. So please, share them below. In the meantime, let's think about this together. You know that the negative kind of egoism cares only for itself. No one else matters, right? Usually this type is so focused on caring for itself, getting everything for itself, that it goes through life hurting others' feelings. And in worst case, not only feelings. Nearly like going over dead bodies, just to get what it wants, just to have it for itself, not wanting to share its wellness. I don't mean only the material kind of wellness, but the emotional, spiritual as well. So this kind of person is making all effort just to gather as much as it can, just to have it for itself. No, now, this is wrong, and you might want to avoid it, right? So, how can you avoid that? What if you ask yourself before any action questions like, why am I doing this? Why do I want to have this thing, do this activity? Is it just to show up, to be admired by others, to prove to others that I'm better than them? Is that your main reason for those kinds of actions? If not, if you think something along these lines, okay, I want to have this, do this, because it makes me feel good, but also, thanks to this, I will be able to be more helpful for others. That is fine, don't you agree? Or if someone is asking you to do something or for help, but you are really tired, wouldn't it be better to first take care of your needs, yourself? As we shortly uncover, there are two types of egoists. You know now the difference. Also, you might consider becoming the good type, start to be important for yourself, most important person. Taking care of your needs first, to be able to help better other people. I'm encouraging you just to give it a try. Also, share your thoughts and feelings about this material in the comments. I will read and respond to all of them. In any case, you would like to know more or need some support or just want to discuss about this another topic, I would love to help you with. Drop me a message in the comment section. Blessings upon you, my